Welcome one and all to story time with JudaH. Save the children, for it is our responsibility. Greetings, children. My name is JudaH, and I have a story to tell you. Now, this story was the first story ever written. The earth was still being created while this story was positioned in the stars. You see, there is another world within this world that exists outside of this world, but the only way to get there is to seek it within you. For only the soul can understand the infinite, as the finite mind does not know what to do. The universe of imagination and the unconditional love that exists within you is where all good things live innocently amongst each other. The Most High cherishes the children as they are the cleanest version of himself, reborn into a new world each time, ultimate innocence untouched by impurity. Yes, you are very important to our Creator, and you have a great purpose. Now, your mom and dad may have helped create you in this world, but you were made before that in the mind of the infinite. This story that was written so very long ago, and this story is all about you. Yes, you are the superhero of your story. Now, there are many different versions of you. Let's go through some of them, shall we? There is the happy you. There's also the sad you. There is the courageous you. And there is the fearful you. There is the sleepy and tired you. There is the awake and energetic you. Then there is the content you, grateful for all that is in your life, far away from the angry you. Raw. All of these different puzzle pieces of you make up the full picture of you. Will you help me put the puzzle pieces together for this story? It's such an old story, and there are so many different ways people say it goes. But there's one book that tells us how it truly went. That story is found in the book called Genesis. A great man named Moses wrote this book a long time ago, but he says it was Yahweh who wrote it through him. Now allow me to introduce some truths before we begin. I come from the lion tribe of Judah. We all come from different tribes here on earth, and it makes us think we are very different. In reality, we are very much alike, but everyone has a different purpose and different perspective. This is not Earth. This is the moon. There is a secret map on the moon of Earth, though. Can you find it? I'll give you a hint. On a full moon's night, look into the reflection of water. We are talking about you, though, and you are good because that is how the Most High Jah has made you. So now you know you, and you know me, and I know you, and you and me know us. We can begin the ancient story written in the water by the breath of the Almighty Jah. In the beginning was the tone, and the sound was When you were a little baby, and your mother brought you into this world with help from your father, your first sound was Did you know the first letter in the Hebrew alphabet is Aleph? It doesn't even sound like A because it means cow or ox or leader, but it represents K, like a K. Kind of looks like a K. I love you. I love you. And in the English alphabet, the first letter and vowel is A, like that used in apple. You want to know something even more amazing? The Greek word alpha in English means the beginning. OMGME. Oh my goodness gracious me. Who could have ever thought that so long ago people were so smart, building pyramids and structures that we cannot put to order? But wait. It was written for us to find. It was written in the stars. All we have to do is look up at night. We will see that our ancient ancestors discovered so many magical sights. Some adults take for granted and can't see the light, but that's okay. In the darkness of space, yet with a bit of golden light, we can see the alphabet, which means A, B, written in plain sight. Shamayim, which means the heavens. Hebrew paleo, alphabet letters seen in the stars of the heavens above. Seek and ye shall find, he said. The more we question, the more answers we receive. But we have to be silent so that we can really see. To silence the mind, in our nose we must breathe. In through the nostrils. And out past our teeth. With these answers we get, we can become smarter, you see. Reading good books will always help take you much farther indeed. Then one day, when you grow and you have experienced what you need, you will be able to write your own book too, for free. Many of your ancestors have learned things you may never learn. The way that they lived was more autonomous on their own. They wrote books for you so they can remember these truths. They recorded in art beauty of works. We have to remember that with time, people's tongues become loose. Things start to change and they spew poisonous juice. Ew. But Jah made you special, all of his children, to think in different ways that can help find solutions. We must always question our actions as you have yet to know yourself, due to your action affecting another that you did not know well. Science says the Most High Supreme Source Creator made the universe 13.8 billion years ago, no later. That means he existed before and will exist after. The infinite is in every manifestation of cycles. To each generation gets an experience of rivals. He made himself known so we will never forget. He even came down to earth and showed us what is good and what we will regret. He came here for you because you are his child. He loves you very much. Sometimes there is doubt inside. He wants to protect you against the bad, so he spent thousands of years writing the best book Earth ever had. His book is the book filled with the living word. The words will always mean something different. The older you will learn. They will always be there to comfort you. They will always be there to help you through. Not everyone loves his book because they want to do things the hard way. One day they will learn that his book had the answers all along from Yahweh. Don't you want to know what amazing book this is? Yes, we will get there sooner than later, but right now, the Star of David is pictured here. One of the oldest and biggest books in the world. Can you guess what book it is? It is a big book, thousands of years old. No, silly goose, it's not Atlas Shrugged. Some call it the Septuagint, but not everyone. Who is John Galt? Did your parents ever teach you about the Ancient One? He is the Ancient of Days, and there is no greater than he. He created the sun, the moon, and the seas. The birds also real. He is the wind that brings the sweet Mayaro breeze. The best part of it all, he lives inside of you and me. He fought wars for us and showed us how it brings strife. He lived thousands of years and had many wives. He wrote this book and he showed us the many paths of life. He wrote about love and all of her beautiful delights. The book teaches us so much that we need to know. It is always changing and it is never the same info it shows. A different day will bring a different page to be. So the choice is yours to pick it up and read. Smart as can be. Or we can continue to just live life with no destiny. Whatever the choice, oh children, please read so you can see that nobody bigger than Jah, not you nor me. So the name of the book is, hold on, I need to sneeze. Can you pass that tissue, please? I need to go now. There's something in my nose holes. It feels like a waterfall and it rhymes with the grassy knoll. I'll tell you more next week on Storytime with JudaH. Oh yes, The book title is... Excuse me. The next time we meet, hopefully the queen bee's pollen won't make me sneeze. Tune in next week to hear the good news for free. The end. Please like, share, and subscribe to any one of your choices, because the Most High Yahweh gave us free will choice. Make sure you make the right choice in this life, a choice that is good. Blessed love. Selah.